The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
A live look inside Fred Rust Arena. Salesianum carrying a 4-game win streak back to their home ice in the first state as they take on Inter-County Scholastic Hockey League Prep Catholic Conference rival Devon Prep, who are 2-1, entering tonight's first half of the series between these two teams this season. Greetings to you all. James Witherite joining you from the 412 Communications press box as a fan walks right through the shot. That's what you get with an open-air press box, though, friends. In any case, we're glad to have all of you with us here for a Monday night edition of the Delaware Hockey Network. Salesianum coming in off a win over Boyertown, whereas Devon Prep lost to the Bears last week. Close matchups on both sides, though, and the last time these two teams met in a game that spanned close to 48 hours, Salesianum proved victorious over the Frozen Tide in the ICSHL Philadelphia Catholic League playoff semifinal last February. First meeting between these two teams in the better part of 9 months. And on the Salesianum side, we will see Jackson Royer getting the call between the pipes. First start for Salesianum for Royer, so a clean slate for him. On the forward front, Braden Graham centering the top line with 7 goals and 6 assists so far this year. Connor Davis, second line winger with 5 goals of his own. On the Devon Prep side of the red line, quite a talent in Kieran Crossan. We talk a lot about point-a-game players. Kieran Crossan, almost a 5-point-a-game player to this point in the year. In just 3 games played, he's got 7 goals and 7 assists. Braden Russo, 5 goals, 5 assists, also in double digits in points. Crossan and Russo, effectively a 2-man wrecking crew, though, for Matt Fabrizio's Frozen Tide. Salesianum, if they can shut down numbers 29 and 48 in Devon Prep Blue, it could very well be game over for the Tide. That being said, always a good matchup between these two sides. Tonight promises to be no different. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll head inside the glass for the Limestone Pension Associates starting lineups. This is the Delaware Hockey Network, and it's brought to you by the Law Office of Heather A. Long.
Recovery from an injury on the job or in a car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the Law Office of Heather A. Long can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena. Warm-ups have concluded, and we're going to take you inside the glass right now for the Limestone Pension Associates starting lineups. Hockey fans, good evening, and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. Tonight, the Intercounty Scholastic Hockey League presents a Prep Catholic Division regular season varsity matchup between the visiting Frozen Tide of Devon Prep and Salesianum. Keep tabs on your favorite Intercounty Scholastic Hockey League team. Visit icshl.org on the World Wide Web. And a reminder, all Salesianum home games are broadcast live in high definition on the Delaware Hockey Network, proud media partners of Salesianum Hockey since 2017. Without further ado, let's meet tonight's starting lineups. For the Devon Prep Frozen Tide, coached by Matt Fabrizio. Starting in goal, number 36, Aiden Wright. On defense, number 95, Brendan Bachman. And number 22, Danny Dowling. At left wing, number 98, Tristan Appalucci. At right wing, number 17, Logan Rainey. And starting at center, number 52, James Gabriel. And now let's meet the starting six for Salesianum. Starting in goal, number 39, Jackson Royer. On defense, number 22, Blake D'Italia. And number 16, Sean Melican. Starting at left wing, number 35, Justin Celentino. At right wing, number 15, Connor Davis. And starting at center, your captain, number 5, Braden Crabb. Salesianum is coached by Brian LeBlanc, Bob Thomas, John Travis, and Devon LeBlanc. The on-ice officials for this evening's game, as appointed by the Intercounty Scholastic Hockey League, are Brian McCullough and Sean Green. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice, as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. And here we go on a Monday night from Fred Rust Arena. Salesianum in those sharp home ecru sweaters will travel west to east here in the opening period of play. From our left to our right, the way we see it, Devon Prep in their away blue kits, moving from east to west, the way we see it from our right to our left here in opening period play. As always, the Delaware Hockey Network is presented by the Law Office of Heather A. Long. Schedule a free consultation. Visit injuryde.com or call 302-466-5664. Sally's fans, Tide fans, glad to have you all with us here on the Delaware Hockey Network. Brian McCullough gets set to drop the puck on Monday Night Hockey in the first state. Braden Graham taking the opening draw for the Sals. James Gabriel taking the opening draw for the Tide. We'll see the big guns in Devon Prep blue. Kieran Crossan and Braden Russo likely taking the ice in the second Devon Prep shift. The captains meet at center. And we're ready to rock and roll in the first state. Puck is down, and off we go. Prep controls the opening draw. Dowling could not get to the puck near side in time. It was dumped by Melican into the Tide zone, but quickly recovered by Appalucci. Hustling to meet him at center was Connor Davis. Solid back check from Salesianum's second leading scorer to force the turnover in neutral territory, but the Tide again recover. This is steered by Appalucci up the near wall, recovered by Davis. Here's DeStefano receiving the puck from Blake D'Italia, dumping it into the near corner of the Prep zone. Turned back the other way by Brendan Bachman behind his own cage. Now Appalucci, the recipient of the outlet pass. He dishes this to Crossan up the left wing boards. So Crossan and Russo, that two-man Devon Prep wrecking crew, trying to wreak havoc on Salesianum early. Russo centering pass, Donegan from the one-timer right between the train tracks, caught the top of the puck, did not get good contact on it whatsoever. Here's Lebuono into a one-on-one for Salesianum. He beats the defender, backhand, score! Salesianum strikes early. And it's Lebuono getting his fourth of the season. Here it comes again on the 4-1-2 Communications instant replay. $1:11 in. So just like that, it is 1-0. Salesianum striking first. It's going to be from Liam Bell. Salesianum goal. Salesianum goal, his 4th of the season. Scored by number 3, Nick Labuono. Assisted by number 12, Liam Bell. Time of the goal, 1 minute 11 seconds in the first period. Labuono's 4th from Bell at 1:11. Here come the Sals again. Cross ice pass from Daniker to Salucci. Gaining the Devon prep zone, but this is recovered by Pucci, not cleared. Ethan Mercante holding, chipping the puck behind the net. He picks it up, but he's sticked out of the near corner by Jan Bach. To his side, battle for the puck, looking for space. Mercante steered wide from behind the cage by Gabriel, set up a shot from Gaynor, which was steered wide. Race on for the vulcanized rubber. Gaynor protecting for Salesianum, taking aim from distance was Peter Brennan at the left point, but his shot never made it to the blue paint. Ethan Mercante centering. Unable to hold the zone was Brennan. This is a delayed offside. And this is going to come all the way back. 13:42 to go in the first period. One shot on goal. It belonged to Nick Labuono for Salesianum. And that shot on goal was a successful one. Face-off comes just above the Devon Prep blue line. And it goes the way of the Tide. This is Rousseau. Putting on the brakes at the top of the near circle, but his shot was blocked by Melican. Melican and Crossan battling for the loose puck. Donegan walking in. He's steered behind the net by Connor Morady for Salesianum. Around to Bachman holding the right point. This goes. Kicked back to Bachman by Donegan. He throws the puck into a congested slot. Stretch pass up the middle. Here comes Mike Flaherty. Flaherty's shot. This batted down and covered by Aiden Wright for a pause in play. Face-off coming to the near circle. Fresh legs on for both sides. This is Mason Dewar. Across from Eves. And the 4th liner for Salesianum keeps play in the Devon prep zone. D'Italia holds the point. Brady Mercante couldn't work the puck through traffic. Flaherty nearly recovered, but this is taken away from him. Advanced up the near side by Eves toward Appalucci, but he overshot his man up the near wall on the breakout pass. Here coming the other way, D'Italia set up Brady Mercante, who stepped just over the red line before facilitating a well-executed dump and change for Salesianum. Fresh legs on. That powerful second line led by Connor Davis and his 11 points. Jerry DiStefano and Justin Celentino, the other components. This time held up in the Devon prep zone, and Morady's back to recover in the far corner. Nearing the 5-minute mark of the first of 3 17-minute periods. It's a 1-0 hockey game, advantage Salesianum. They struck early to establish the advantage here over Devon Prep. Bach and DiStefano tied up battling for the puck. Connor Davis wearing 15 this year. Last year he wore number 32. Maintaining the momentum. The feed from Celentino led to a wide Morady shot. Melican near corner. DiStefano tried to center from below the goal to no avail. Puck was blocked. Pucci and Celentino converge. In the far corner of the Devon zone. This is kicked back to point man Connor Morady, who's bodied down. And this puck goes out of play with 11:29 to go in the first period of a 1-0 hockey game. Salesianum with the advantage, and they'll have an attacking zone draw coming up too. If you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know just how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation or personal injury. The Law Office of Heather A. Long will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. Schedule your free consultation today. Call the Law Office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664. That's LONG for those of you keeping score at home. Or, as always, visit injuryde.com. The Law Office of Heather A. Long, presenting partner of the Delaware Hockey Network. Braden Graham in for the attacking zone faceoff. Brian LeBlanc putting the top line on. Play resumes with a well-contested puck. Now Graham emerging with control. He's pinched to the far wall by Russo, but he had good support in the form of Peter Brennan. Brennan and his D partner Aiden Daniker. Another pair of number changes for Salesianum. Brennan wearing 6, Daniker wearing 23 this year, as opposed to the 46 and 60 that we saw them in last season. Another puck out of play into the Devon Prep bench area. And another attacking zone draw coming Salesianum's way. They've been limited to just 2 shots on goal. Devon Prep has yet to take aim at Jackson Royer. DeStefano and Gabriel. In for the draws. Davis jostles for position at the far wing. Puck is down, action resumes. Loose puck rolls near side. It was cleared out by Rainey. Graham pulls back deep into Salesianum territory to set up a more concerted attack. This is Connor Davis. Drop pass to Lebuono, shoveled in by DeStefano. Graham holding back on the defensive here, as this is played back up the far wall by James Gabriel for Devon Prep. Again, the Tide outnumbered upon reaching the Salesianum blue line. And Lebuono recovers at his own stripe. Here's Graham racing through traffic, crashing the net. And it looks like he got that one. Lost sight of the puck in the blue paint, but the reaction after the fact gave us all we needed to know. DeStefano getting the secondary assist. That a power play goal. After Connor Natras was assessed a cross-checking minor at 6:02. Lots to catch up on. Here we go. The Devon Prep penalty was assessed to number 89, Connor Natras, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 6 minutes, 2 seconds in the first period. Natras 2 for cross-checking at 6:02. Salesianum goal. His 8th of the season. Scored by number 5, Braden Graham. Assisted by number 3, Nick Lebuono. And number 14, Jerry DeStefano. Time of the power play goal, 6 minutes and 53 seconds of the first period. Graham's 8th. From Lebuono and DeStefano at 6:53, a power play goal. So just like that, it's a 2-0 hockey game. Goals from Lebuono and Graham, who quarterbacked that first Delaware Sports Medicine power play of the night. Learn more at desportsmed.com. First shot for Devon Prep of the night comes from the stick of Josh Vaughn. It was turned aside by Royer, as was the secondary opportunity. Salesianum, the recipient of the puck, as it was cleared by Davis, left across ice. Long shot came from D'Italia opposite wall. Trying to put in a loose puck on the doorstep was Connor Davis. Salesianum could not wrestle it back. He's surrounded by a pair of tied defenders, and this subsequently is cleared back to center. Thrown back in by Grayson Betterly, holding the blue line as we come to the 9-minute mark of the first period. Eves' shot through the legs of the back-checking Grayson Betterly and paddled aside by Royer. Natras could not maintain the rebound. Luke Goktoft. Overpowered by Morady in the race to the puck. Mason Dewar could not work this clear. Goktoft back to the line. Holding for Devon Prep. Dewar could not kick this clear. Goktoft recovers. Centering pass. Eves with a blocked shot from 30 feet. And Michael Flaherty pushes this clear. Here's Lebuono up the middle. 1-on-2. He's steered wide by Bachman. Backhand shot. Missed the near post by a good couple feet. The Tide desperate for a clear get one. Enough to change bodies, but the Sal's come barreling back in. Liam Bell. Setting up a shot from Melican from distance. It was right into the pads of Aiden Wright. He freezes the follow-up, and we've got a chance to catch our breath with 6:22 to go in period number one. Salesianum leading 2-0 from Fred Rust Arena. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years and counting, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. James Gabriel and Braden Graham, as they did to begin the game. In for the face-off. Puck is down, play resumes. Melican held the point. This is taken away and cleared, and it will come back in icing with 6:07 remaining here in opening period play. Lebuono in for the attacking zone draw now. Gabriel waved out of the circle. Vernacchio takes his spot. Graham forced all the way back to his line and then some to recover under forechecking pressure from Logan Rainey. Daniker could not get past Gabriel, who turns up the heat and keeps play behind the Salesianum goal line. Breakout pass, too much for Graham to handle. Icing is waved off. Back to recover for Devon Prep was Natras. He bobbled the puck, trying to cut up the right side. The centering pass from Bell did not connect with Lebuono, who was bodied down to the low slot. Rainey storming back the other way, slowed up by the reaching stick of Aiden Daniker at the Salesianum blue line. Here's Graham to recover. Braden Graham back into Devon territory. 5:15 to go in opening period play. Salesianum with a 2-0 lead over Devon Prep, who have not seen a single odd man rush to this point. Gabriel's shot blockered away into the back glass by Jackson Royer. Good for save number 4. This is Crossan. Hard shot from 35. Waffle boarded again behind the cage by Royer. That's the first shot on goal we've seen from Kieran Crossan. Puck tied up in the far corner of the Salesianum zone. Now batted free below the goal and lofted out of harm's way by Betterly. Gaynor turns up the forechecking heat. He forced the turnover from Bach. Puck trails below the goal to the far side. There's Crossan again, taking a hit from Gaynor and flubbing the cross-ice pass. Bach had room to gather the puck in. Salucci drives him into the near glass upon gaining the Salesianum zone. Crossan recovering for Devon Prep. Tried to center from behind the cage, but this sails all the way back into the Devon Prep end with 4:05 to go in opening period play. Salesianum up 2-0. And play halted with exactly 4 remaining in the opening frame. This is a garden variety offside, and we'll restart again above the Devon Prep line. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork brisket and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides, sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont, open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch, or to place a catering order. Call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. We are in the pre-antepenultimate minute of the first period. This is offside again. Face-off coming just above the Salesianum blue line. The result of an offside pass. Gallery on hand tonight for this game, not particularly animated on either side. Another offside against the Sals. DeStefano and Eves leading for a second consecutive neutral zone draw. Dowling looking to maintain control for Devon Prep, but under 2-ply forechecking pressure, he gives the puck away. Celentino forced the turnover. DeStefano could not soldier on for the Sals. This is cleared, breaking through is Eves up the left side. Hard shot from the outside of the circle, paddled over the glass and into the stands by Jackson Royer, coming up with save number 6 on the night. Faceoff's going to come to Royer's right with 3:03 to go in the opening period. Salesianum leading 2-0 as the big guns come on now for the Tide. Crossan and Russo finding themselves in a back-checking position now, as driving up the middle was Connor Davis together with Celentino to regain the Devon zone. Vaughn swats the puck around the corner boards, unable to hold the point was Morady. This comes back to Davis, pressured in his own zone. Cross-ice feed to Melican, Russo keeping the forechecking heat alive. 2.5 remaining in the opening period. Morady could not backhand the puck free. Best chance of the game so far for the Devon Prep Frozen Tide, but coming up with all the answers so far for Salesianum, Jackson Royer, making it 7 for 7 in the save department. .220 to go. in the first period of a 2-0 hockey game. Dewar could not clear. Mercante did. Brady Mercante wearing number 11, which long ago, maybe not that long ago, belonged to Matt Bellape. Doing good things now for the Philadelphia Little Flyers of the Eastern Hockey League and doing good things for the 4-1-2 behind the scenes tonight. It's said that hockey is family, and certainly proof positive of that as the Salesianum family of yesteryear has become the 4-1-2 family of today. This is out of play in the Salesianum zone. Inside the final 2 minutes. Salesianum looking for a third. They clear. Russo leaving this to Dowling. Up the middle to Crossan. But Crossan is met at the top of the far circle by the defensive pressure of Peter Brennan. Brennan doing well to limit Crossan's options. And this puck is cleared back by Aidan Daniker up the near side. Icing waved off, much to the chagrin of a lone Devon Prep fan lining the fence to our right. Final 75. Graham back in his own zone. Tried to fire a cross-ice pass to LeBuono, race on for the puck. LeBuono got there before the goal line, but could not center to Liam Bell. Final minute of play in the first period upon us. Salesianum with a 2-0 lead over the Frozen Tide. Donegan could not connect to Rainey cleanly on the breakout. Rainey cleared the zone. It was turned back in by LeBuono and recovered by Crossan. Crossan ahead to Gabriel, tied up at the Salesianum blue line. Pulling back behind the Sal's goal and starting up near side is Grayson Betterly. This will come back in icing with inside 30 to go in first period play. We'll have every Salesianum home game for you on the Delaware Hockey Network this season. Unfortunately, thanks to a rights squabble, a number of our road games that we've covered in the past will no longer be on the docket. Last chance for a third goal will be dependent on a face-off with a second and 2/10 to go as this puck goes out of play. Face-off just above the Devon Prep line. LeBuono and Gabriel in for it. Puck is down, and that does it for the first period. At the conclusion of one period, the score, Salesianum 2, Devon Prep 0.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Recovery from an injury on the job or in a car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena. Welcome back to the Delaware Hockey Network. About to kick off period number 2 of the first meeting this year between Devon Prep and Salesianum. A pair of first period Salesianum goals. 71 seconds in. It was Nick LeBuono crashing the net. To pot his 4th of the season. And then on the power play, Braden Graham cutting through traffic for his 8th of the year, making this a 2-0 hockey game. Back half of the first period, though, Devon Prep started to mount a little bit of momentum, still limited to 0 odd man rushes, 0 A-grade scoring chances. The Sal's working in their home ecrus from right to left here at second period play, trying to gain some of that momentum back after a late period flurry in the first came up short. Davis working behind the net. Leaves us to the right point. Grayson Betterly threw one in traffic. And it was turned aside by Aiden Wright. Solid back check from D'Italia the other way. Taking away a Kieran Crossan chance. There's the one-on-one off the headman. They get tangled up and careen into the net. And we've got a pause in play, just 49 seconds into the second period. Face off to the right of Royer. Goes Salesianum's way. Here they come in numbers, led by Mercante. Ethan Mercante's centering pass, unable to be reeled in by Gaynor, holding his Morady near side. Played low to Salucci. Ethan Mercante behind the net, around to Gaynor far side. Will he survive the pressure from Bach? The answer is no, but trying to walk in close. Ethan Mercante on the doorstep, couldn't get a shot away from point blank range. This is Mercante again. Backhanding the puck behind the net. Cycled to Gaynor to no avail. Taken away by Bach. Ethan Mercante couldn't run the gauntlet between the dots. He's stripped of the puck. Here's a 2-on-2 led by Jan Bach the other way. Morady hustled to the Salesianum blue line to break up his progress. Steered in by Sean Massey after recovering 5 feet above the Salesianum stripe. Morady taking a check from Gabriel. Does connect with Melican, who advances the puck back through neutral territory. It's muscled over the line by Salucci. Thrown over the far boards. Mercante recovering. He plays this to LeBuono behind the net. Pucci reaches to break up his advance. Vaughn recovers the loose puck, and he caroms it all the way back through neutral territory. Melican, pressured by Vernacchio, recovers in his own zone. 2:20 have gone by in the second period of a 2-0 hockey game. Salesianum with the lead over Devon Prep in their first meeting of the season. LeBuono triple teamed in the near corner. Natras plays the body. Puck recovered but not cleared. Melican held the zone, but the puck was blocked as soon as he let it go by Vernacchio. Natras could not turn momentum back from left to right at center. 3 minutes in to the second period. This is Graham letting one go up the near side. He connects with Morady. Centering pass intended for Bell was tipped offline by Natras. Tide change. Puck thrown up ice by Daniker was tipped. Bell holding. LeBuono throws a shoulder in the near corner. Donegan emerging with the puck was slowed up at center. This is gloved down by Daniker. He gets it back from Mason Dewar. Advancing the puck up the right wing boards. It was tipped by Nick LeBuono in behind the Devon prep goal line, where Connor Natras recovers. He loses his footing of his own volition through neutral territory. Loose puck on the stick of Peter Brennan. Thrown back the other direction. Flaherty chips it off the near glass in behind the Devon goal. We are in the 5th minute of the second period. Salesianum leading 2-0. Braden Russo trying to change that for Devon Prep. He came barreling into the Sal zone. He lost the puck trying to run the gauntlet between the circles. He turns it over. Here comes Flaherty the other way. Shot was bothered by Josh Vaughn, throwing an open ice hit at him. Staying with the play, Flaherty did get a shot on net. It was turned aside by Aiden Wright. Follow-up chance coming from the opposite dot was off its intended line. Danny Dowling overskates the puck, pressured by Brady Mercante behind the net. He turns it over to Flaherty. Centering pass from Dewar did not connect with Mercante. The backhand of Brennan held the zone momentarily for Salesianum, but the Tide come barreling back the other direction. Cross-ice feed from Crossan taken away. Here he is back checking and getting tangled up with Mason Dewar, who tried to cut to center after just gaining the Devon line. Gabriel drop pass to Russo the other way. Celentino caught up with him. Puck was loose in front. It is trapped under Jackson Royer, and he holds on for the stoppage. Let's watch this again on the 412 Communications Instant Replay. Braden Russo from 30 feet backhands it. Crashing the net was James Gabriel, but he could not finish on the doorstep as Jackson Royer sprawls over the puck to record his 8th Salesianum save. Face-off coming to Royer's left. Puck is down between Davis and Gabriel. Sal's won the draw and processed all the way into Devon Prep territory. Massey took a body the other way. The Tide counterattack disintegrated between the dots. DeStefano, though, could not clear. Celentino under pressure from Dowling looking for space. Rainey could not recover for the Tide in attacking territory. Davis clears. Celentino backhand was just wide, covering his right for the pause. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. 10:41 to go in the second period. Salesianum with an attacking zone face-off on a 2-0 lead to try to pad as LeBuono comes in to prolong Salesianum's offensive momentum. He's got support from Graham turning and shooting. This is held on to by Wright for another pause in play. Same side. Same setup from the Salesianum perspective anyway. No sleeve numbers on the Devon Prep sweaters, so player identification a little bit delayed, and the whistle of Brian McCullough sounds. This is going to be called offside. Certainly looks that way with 10:26 to go in the second. So the face-off backs up 49 feet. Sal's re-enter. Bell to LeBuono, back to Bell. Played up the near point. The shot from Melican was tipped offline. Natras doing well to clog up the low slot for Devon Prep. Bell behind the net. Vaughn and LeBuono converge. This thrown in from distance by Melican and deflected over the glass and out of play once again, with 9 minutes and 57 seconds remaining in period number 2. If nothing else, Salesianum have gained themselves another attacking zone faceoff. Braden Graham, the one to take it. Here's Melican, blocked shot again. That caught Natras in the skate. Melican to LeBuono, back up the left wing boards. LeBuono, centering feed, nobody home. This ricochets off the far boards, held in by Morady. LeBuono looking for space, cycles to Graham. Graham pinned to the far wall by Massey yet again. This was loose in front off right's pads, unable to finish on the welcome mat was Liam Bell. So Salesianum now in double digits in the shot department. Frozen at 2-0. And their advantage over the Frozen Tide as this game works its way to the midway stage. 2-on-2 zone entry, Braden Graham tried to cut around Pucci in the high slot but lost the puck. Donegan failed to clear. Bell holding the right point. Karams the puck behind the net. Around to the near corner it comes in Braden Graham. Donegan recovers, but could not chip it beyond the reach of Ethan Mercante behind the line. Breakout pass intended for Crossan. Broken up well by Sean Melican. Smartly taking away the passing lane to Devon Prep's strongest scorer. We are now in the second half of the contest. Morady slowed up by Pucci, lowers a shoulder and pile drives his way back as far as the Devon Prep line. Crossan's got too much space. Centering pass did not make it to Russo. Catching up to him was Daniker. High danger moment there for Salesianum as Kieran Crossan was all alone at the right point. He had a clear lane to the Salesianum goal. If you're Salesianum, that is exactly not what you want to avoid, but what you need to avoid, especially given Kieran Crossan's been good for almost 5 points a game for Devon Prep to this point in the season. Solucci lays a shoulder on Bach to force the turnover. Bach does recover the puck. He heads off to the bench, wincing in pain. He was favoring that right shoulder a little bit. Meanwhile, Ethan Mercante backhands the puck out of his own zone. It is volleyed back from center by Daniel Pucci. We are 10 minutes into the second period. Salesianum with a 2-0 lead over Devon Prep. Aside from those two early goals, one from Nick LeBuono, his fourth, one from Braden Graham, his eighth. Take those out of the equation, and this game's been dead even. Bachman let one go. This is not going to be a shot on goal. His play was offside at the time of the release. So a center ice face-off is coming up with 6:42 remaining in the second. Salesianum up 2-0 over Devon Prep. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. So with that in mind, how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your brand and your clientele, your team and your fans, ranging from broadcast to social, print to digital. The 412 team will put their 40-plus years of experience to work for you. Learn more at 412communications.com. Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill coming up for Salesianum. Schedule your first cleaning at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Is heading off for tripping is Michael Flaherty. Salesianum penalty was assessed to number 4, Michael Flaherty, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 10 minutes, 26 seconds in the second period. Flaherty 2 for tripping at 10:26. And the Tides strike on the power play to make this a one-goal game. Watching it again. Gabriel put it net front. And it's going to go to him. Officially at the 10:52 mark. Of the second period. And for James Gabriel, that is his third of the season. My, how the Tides have turned in a short period of time. Devon Prep has just gotten their second. Kieran Crossan potting his 8th of the year. This coming at 11:36. Devon Prep's first goal. Third of the season. Scored by number 52, James Gabriel. Assisted by number 22, Danny Dowling, and number 29, Kieran Crossan. Time of the power play goal, 10 minutes, 52 seconds in the second period. Gabriel's third from Dowling and Crossan at 10:52. Devon Prep's second goal, 8th of the season, scored by number 29, Kieran Crossan. Assisted by number 52, James Gabriel, and number 48, Braden Russo. Time of the goal, 11 minutes, 36 seconds in the second period. Crossan's 8th was from Gabriel and Russo at 11:36. Coming to the final 4:12 of the second period. And the Frozen Tide have knotted this one up. Rapid fire tallies from captain James Gabriel and leading scorer Kieran Crossan. Crossan with the secondary assist on the first goal. And an icing will send this back into the Devon zone with just inside 4 minutes to go in the second period. Whether you're a competitive athlete like these gentlemen or a weekend warrior like me, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. And with years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes alike, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal best and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Learn more at desportsmed.com. 3.5 to go in the second period of a 2-2 hockey game. Salucci's long-range shot was tipped wide, taken away by Pucci. Here's a 2-on-1 turning into a 2-on-2. Good hustle from Michael Salucci to break up the centering pass from Russo. Is thrown across ice by Dowling, intercepted in a congested slot and walked by Ethan Mercante back into the Devon end. Mercante met in the near corner by Crossan, could not center. Point held by Aiden Daniker. His shot was steered wide by Wright. Eves the other direction. Karams this behind the Salesianum goal. Daniker clears. Salucci at center forces the turnover on the Devon counterattack. Eves stays with the play. He flips the puck in. Partial change coming for Prep. 2.5 to go in the second of a tie hockey game. Ethan Mercante with the dump and change the other way. This is Natras. Bothered by the reaching stick of Celentino. This goes over the glass and out. Two minutes to go in the second. And Vernacchio carries the puck out of his own zone. Stood up at the blue line by Connor Davis. We've heard assistant coach Bob Thomas say for years, defense is everyone's job. Here the back check turns what could have been an A-grade chance into a C-grade chance, and a save from Royer. Starts the Salesianum counterattack, but the Davis shot was off its mark. 75 seconds to go in the second period. Another stout back check, this time from Grayson Betterly, taking away Appalucci's options in close. Natras lost his footing and lost the puck. Headman pass from DiStefano to Celentino. He's bodied by Vaughn behind the net. We're inside the final minute of the second period of a 2-2 game. Crossing up the middle into Betterly and Melican. A stick check from Celentino from astern was enough to take the puck away from him and press play back into neutral ice. Bell, Celentino, DiStefano tips this in over the Devon Prep line. He comes off for a change. This is thrown the other way by Bachman. Picked up by Lebuono at center. He comes barreling in up the left boards. Centering feed, nobody home. Trying to tip it out of harm's way was Gabriel. Lebuono circles back in front of his own bench to recover the puck. Shot was hasty and wide. Graham to Bell. Final seconds of the second period. Puck intercepted by Natras. Launched up ice. The whistle came with a few tenths of a second left, but the horn sounds to signal the end of the second. Through 2 periods to score, Salesianum 2, Devon Prep 2. Back on the Delaware Hockey Network after a brief second intermission.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Recovery from an injury on the job or in a car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back to the Delaware Hockey Network. Presented by the law office of Heather A. Long. 34 minutes in the books. And we've got ourselves a tie hockey game. First Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill of the night. Led to James Gabriel's third goal of the season as he walked the line to beat Jackson Royer. And the second one, 44 seconds later. Seeing Kieran Crossan pot his 8th of the year from Gabriel and Rousseau. Ready to go for period number 3. James Witherite joining you on the Delaware Hockey Network. And glad to have all of you with us on our worldwide audience tonight. From all across North America. And even though we're pushing 3 a.m., some folks tuning in from Italy were informed tonight as well. Puck is down, off we go in the third. Dowling could not stretch this ahead. This is Rainey up the middle. He tried to get one on net for Donegan. This is covered by Jackson Royer and frozen for a pause in play. Graham trying to work out of his own zone. Tied up in the near corner by Epperson. Daniker's sticked at, protecting the puck is Bell. This stretched ahead to LeBuono. Brennan could not hold the point cleanly. He gave this away. Donegan to Epperson. Up the near boards. Epperson swats the puck deep into the Salesianum end. That facilitates a change. Stretch pass the other way. Liam Bell to LeBuono outnumbered. LeBuono Tried to walk through traffic to no avail, just holding the line, so we thought was Daneker, but this gets whistled down. Let's see that again, friends. Oh, that's tight. I don't know. Looked good at full speed. When we bring it down to third speed, that's inconclusive. D'Italia winding up from distance. Gabriel intercepts the puck. Davis cannot protect the zone. Sal's try to walk back in. Here's Salentino shooting wide from 45 feet. Puck ricochets off the backboards. Davis holding from the point. This Karam DeRusso. And we've got an icing against Devon Prep with 1:55 gone in the third period of a tie hockey game. We're even up 2-2. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for your circumstances, the expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long are committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. Learn more, schedule your free consultation by visiting injuryde.com. Eves, the recipient of a drop pass, could not set anything up in close. Here's Eves working the near corner. He runs into Betterly, turns the puck over. D'Italia to Salentino. He and Davis enter in a 2-on-3. Salentino tried to toe drag past Pucci but lost the puck. Davis checked off it after recovering, and we've got a whistle with 14:29 to go in the third. Right with a garden variety freeze. Fresh legs on for both teams. Gaynor and Gabriel in to contest the near side draw. Melican held the zone. Crossan, stretch pass to Russo. Bothered by Morady, but Russo recovers. He bats a rolling puck off his backhand behind the net. Crossan throws a hip at Ethan Mercante to try to prolong Devon's attack. Here's Salucci up the right wall. Into Devon territory. He holds his footing under two-ply pressure but gives the puck away. Stretch pass to Crossan. Chased down below the net and steered back up the wall by Melican. Crossan again with space. Flubbed the drop pass to Russo, who was waiting at the top of the circle. Bachman recovers at center ice. He dumps the puck in. Salucci throws a body at Crossan after he held the point. Russo off the corner boards. Crossan centering. No shot on the doorstep as Donegan was boxed out. This is Ethan Mercante up the right boards. Playing the puck behind the net to LeBuono and back to Bell, but he's double teamed by Vaughn and Donegan. Scrap behind the net. Emerging with the puck was Nick LeBuono. Holding at the left half wall is Brennan. Graham walking the line, trying to put one on net. But there was heavy traffic in front of Aiden Wright's office to deny Salesianum the opportunity for the go-ahead. Here comes LeBuono again, looking for his second. Danny Dowling steers him behind the cage. He recovers the puck, and this is shoveled up the left wing boards and out by Natras. Brennan the other way. Clears the zone. Donegan lofts the puck back in. It bounces off the end boards. Brennan recovers. He takes a hit after getting rid of the puck. So too does Daneker. This taken in by Rainey. He walked in with time and space, but that one rang off Royer's chest protector. Good for save number 12. Game with relatively few shots. 14 aside with 39 minutes and change in the books from Fred Rust Arena. To our Devon Prep fans joining us, be sure to follow on social media. Facebook, X, and Instagram at 412comms, and of course DE Hockey Network for all the particulars. Our Frozen Tide broadcast schedule will be released in the coming days. And on the Salesianum side of the red line, we'll be here for every Sally's home game all season long as part of our 9th season of Delaware Hockey Network coverage of Salesianum varsity hockey. Appalucci could not reel in the headman pass up the middle. He and Betterly vie for the puck in the far corner of the Sal zone, and Davis tries to walk it back the other direction. Puck skitters to a halt. Trailing Davis was D'Italia. Good support from number 22 in Salesianum Ekru to drive play back into the Devon zone. DeStefano plays the body on Appalucci to force the turnover. Shot came in from an awkward angle. It was directed behind the cage by Wright. Yes, says statistician Tim Dominic, and the follow-up chance frozen out as well. 10.5 to go in the third period of a 2-2 hockey game. Fresh legs on both ways. The net reset behind Aiden Wright. And the second line centers come in for the following face-off in the Devon Prep zone. James Gabriel won it over Connor Davis, and Vaughn pushes this clear up the far boards. Here's Russo off the feed from Crossan, trying to pull back from pressure from Moretti, taken away by Davis. Here's DeStefano one-on-one, backhand shot. He got one on net, right with the save. Good back check from Josh Vaughn to take away an A-grade Salesianum chance. Bachman with time. He tried to find Russo on the breakout. Moretti slowed up that advance. Bachman pulls back. Vaughn, not quite to center. Icing waved off by Brian McCullough. He said that puck was playable in front of the Salesianum bench, but Salucci opted not to. Melican to Salucci the other way. 2-on-2 if the Sals hurry. Salucci's shot rang off Wright's pads. Melican not in position for the rebound chance. 9.5 to go. Walking in. Melican tips this pass off the Mercante setup. And it's 3-2 Salesianum. The Sal's back in front. Go to the net, good things happen. And this is all born of Ethan Mercante. Here it comes again. On the 4-1-2 communications replay. Did Melican get it, or was that Mercante all the way? Downstairs is saying Mercante. And the video review confirms it. So Ethan Mercante with his first goal has given Salesianum the lead once again. Salesianum goal. His first of the season, scored by number 13, Ethan Mercante. Time of the unassisted goal, 7 minutes, 31 seconds. In the third period, Mercante's first unassisted at 7:31. Salesianum penalty was assessed to number 20, Michael Salucci, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 7 minutes, 55 seconds in the third period. Salucci 2 for roughing at 7:55. And that puts the Sals back on the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Crossing one-timer. Off the feed from Dowling, skip wide. This was slammed clear by Grayson Betterly. LeBuono's got a one-on-one, looking for some shorthanded magic. Crossing on the bag check. Tipped that puck out of harm's way for the tie. Halfway through the third period. In comes Natras. Couldn't run the gauntlet. Bell slowed him up with a stick check at the top of the slot. Bell could not walk free. Russo protecting the zone. This gathered in by Betterly. Advanced to Bell. LeBuono again slowed up at the top of the circle. And another one's going to go against the Sal's with 8:09 to go. LeBuono ruled off for a slash. So Salesianum's going to have to do this down 2 men for 65 seconds. Timeout, Devon Prep. We're going to take one too.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
5-on-3 in Devon Prep's favor with 8 minutes and 9 seconds to go. They trail Salesianum a goal. They've got 65 seconds with the 2-man advantage to try to get back on level pegging. Fresh off the timeout, the big guns are on. Gabriel, Dowling, Crossan. We presume Russo and Natras. Davis, Melican, and D'Italia. The trio of Salesianum penalty killers. Russo's shot, the one-timer from the dot, was wide. It caught the wrong side of the webbing. Russo again leaves this high to Crossan. Natras posting up net front. Crossan's shot blocked in net front congestion. D'Italia and Natras boxing out for position. Here's Russo again off the dot-to-dot feed. Good block by Melican. They race down the puck. Melican tries to clear. Crossan hustles to the point to hold the zone. The Danny Dowling shot off another cross slot setup is deflected up into the back netting and out with 7:33 to go. 29 seconds remaining on the 2-man advantage. Salesianum clinging to a 3-2 lead over the Tide of Devon Prep in their first meeting of the year. Last time these two teams met was in the ICSHL PCL Division playoffs last year. And it was a semifinal game that went Salesianum's way after a Zamboni malfunction and a rescheduled third period in overtime, which saw the game stretch close to 48 hours. 10 seconds left on the Salucci penalty as Crossan circles the perimeter of the zone. The Gabriel shot caught and held by Royer for a pause. Face off to Royer's left again. Gabriel and Graham. Graham wins the faceoff. And this is cleared by Betterly. So the Salucci penalty has been successfully killed. We're 5-on-4 for the next 46. Crossing again. Russo at the dot. Shot blocked by Grayson Betterly. He tries to scrap for the rebound, but Crossan protects for Devon. He puts one net front amid heavy traffic. Russo shooting. This is blockered up and away by Royer. Dowling across ice. Flip back to Crossan, working the top of the zone. He lets a slapper go. This taken away by Bell. Advanced to Graham. He couldn't reel in the puck and maintain his momentum. He tried to center to Bell, but he couldn't jam one in on the welcome mat. 7 seconds left on the Lebuono penalty. Natras played the body on Daniker, trying to hold the line for Salesianum. Sal's in numbers. This is Davis. Drop pass did not connect with Nick Lebuono as he was fresh on the ice, and Dowling volleys this from blue line to blue line as Salesianum escape the 5-on-3 disadvantage unscathed. Still a 3-2 hockey game. Inside 6 minutes to go. Sal's back to full strength after working hard through that Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill to protect their advantage. Brennan to Lebuono. More time and space far side. Peter Brennan tips the puck behind the cage. It goes to Davis. Centering pass was broken up. Natras hauls Salucci into the corner boards near side. Eves recovers the puck and caroms it back to the opposite side. Pucci digging away for it. Lebuono protecting. He gives this away to Vaughn. Tied up in the far corner. Lebuono hauled down by Pucci behind the net. And this is worked clear up the left side by Natras. Icing waved off. Brennan to Davis. Cross ice pass picked up cleanly by Michael Salucci. He's steered by Vaughn to the far corner. Centering feed, nobody home. Eves couldn't tip it out of the zone. This thrown in by Daniker, and the net was dislodged with 4:40 to go. Launching the puck in was Betterly. Play halted in close after a solid chance at a fourth. Trying to dig away at the puck net front was Justin Celentino. But ultimately, play halted as the on-ice officials lost sight of the vulcanized rubber. Face-off coming near side. Now inside the final 4:12. It's called back with 4:04 to go. Offside, said Sean Green. Dowling through traffic to Epperson after the Tide won the draw. D'Italia could not find DiStefano on the counterattack. Here's Rainey, the recipient of a cross-ice feed from Bachman. William Epperson bodied off the puck. Holding at the right point is Bachman, but he gives it away. DiStefano kicks this back to center. Dowling at his own line. Pulls back to try to start something more concerted for Devon Prep. But he overshot Rainey on the breakout pass. Betterly to Melican. This is tipped over the glass and out. 3:24 to go. Davis and Gabriel taking the draw. Davis's side winning. And now Russo, slowed up by the reaching stick of Liam Bell, unable to walk the puck out of his own zone. Final 3 minutes. Davis to Morady. Puck was deflected through the slot, recovered by Lebuono. Bell gives way to Natras. Up the right side comes Crossan. He was slowed up at the blue line, but he connected with Russo. Puck deflected to the far corner, now walked in by Crossan. He tried to deke pass Morady. He couldn't set up Gabriel in the low slot. Nick Lebuono brings us back the other direction. 2.5 minutes to go. Salesianum 3, Devon Prep 2. Davis gets it back from Melican. Vaughn throws a shoulder at him behind the net, but Davis keeps on ticking. Dish back to Bell. Pass back to Davis, did not connect. Gabriel turns up the heat on him in the far corner. Lebuono holding. 2 minutes remaining. Lebuono gives way to James Gabriel, and this is deflected over the boards and out. With 1 minute and 57 seconds to go. D-zone face-off for Devon Prep, says Brian McCullough, as that puck was cleared out of play by a Tide player. Tide limited to just 3 shots on goal here in the third period and kept silent on a 65-second 5-on-3. This game's entering deep stretch. When does Wright make a break for the Devon Prep bench? That, my friends, is the $64,000 question. And this, my friends, is an icing. The answer, my friends, right now. A look at the empty net on the Devon Prep side of the rink. Down to the final 82 seconds. Extra attacker is on for the Tide, pulling out all the stops to try to get back level. Natras could not maintain the puck. Here's Graham. Up the middle. Shooting and scoring. The empty net goal with 65 seconds to go. All but seals it for Salesianum. They're up 4-2. Braden Graham all the way. Potts his 9th of the year. And with that, Elvis has just left the building, as Mike Lang would say. Salesianum goal, his 9th of the season and 2nd of the game. Scored by number 5, Braden Graham. Time of the unassisted empty net goal, 15 minutes, 55 seconds in the third period. Graham's 2nd of the game, 9th of the season. An empty netter at 15:55. So Salesianum with 15 seconds to go will improve to 5-1. Devon Prep dropped to an even 500, standing 2-2-0 on the season. And with 5 seconds to go, we'll have one final face-off. This to come to the left of Jackson Royer, who will end the night with 14 saves on 16 shots. Aiden Wright will end 18 for 22 in the save department, as this will get to its conclusion with no further issue. Tonight's final score, Salesianum 4, Devon Prep 2. Final shots on goal, Devon Prep 16, Salesianum 22. Fans, it's time for the Sid's Barbecue and Jerky 3 stars of the game. Tonight's third star, with a goal and an assist for Devon Prep, number 29, Kieran Crossan. Tonight's number 2 star with a goal and an assist for Salesianum, number 3, Nick Labuono. And the number 1 star of the game, with his 8th and 9th goals of the season for Salesianum, number 5, Braden Graham. A terrific scene at center ice as both teams' adversaries for the last 51 minutes meet as brothers in a post-game prayer, a shared tradition between these two teams, and a shared moment of sportsmanship as they now retreat to their respective dressing rooms. For the whole crew, co-executive producer Molly Jo Rosen, assistant producer Broadway Joe Sindoni, everybody behind the scenes, our videographer Matt Velopede, Tim Dominic giving us the facts and figures tonight, James Witherite saying thank you all for joining us here on the Delaware Hockey Network. Have a great Thanksgiving, everyone, and we'll see you in December. Good night from Fred Ruster.